So first and foremost, I have a question for you, and anybody can pick it up. Do we have our own media? Do we have our own media outlets? I'll let you.
Yes and no.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Okay. Why would you say that?
They're freaking busy with Somalia, and they're the ones that 24/7 manipulate Somalis outside of Somalia in the diaspora.
Okay, so hold on. So let's. I'm looking at your answer. We do have Somali outlets, but they focus on Somalia.
Only on Somalia.
And how do they manipulate us, people that are outside of Somalia?
By freaking lying to us, people in Somalia moved on. You know what I mean? People like they went through hell, and they gotta keep the diaspora in that sick mentality. What I call it for the diaspora to develop that they already most of the diaspora suffer from this. What I call it reverse Bufis syndrome.
Reverse Bufis syndrome. Wait. I don't. You have your own. You have your own terms. I don't even know.
So
what
happy I was here for this today. Wallah. Oh God damn.
Wait.
Okay, let me explain to you.
I want to laugh too, but I don't understand. First of all, what is Bufis?
Bufis is like someone that has some sort of delusion.
Okay.
Mental health.
Yeah.
You know, like Somalis in the diaspora, right? Like most of us escaped from that hopelessness. You know, when the shit happened in Somalia, everybody just fled. Parents particularly, you know what I mean? Like I'm older than these guys and all of you.
A little bit.
So they all came here for better life, right? So then you left people behind and back home. So those people that we left behind and back home, they moved on.
Okay.
They went through hell, but they moved on.
Okay.
Because they can't, if you do not let the past go, the past will never let you go.
Yeah.
So people in the diaspora, they still stuck in the past.
Okay.
So these idiots, so-called Somali media, they play Somalis in the diaspora.
Okay.
So they gotta make Somalia, it's a freaking like worse than it is. Somalia has issues. Al-Shabaab motherfuckers are menace. They're problematic. But these guys, they gotta make it like the clan warfare to continue, the clannish warfare to continue. So then they gotta manipulate. So then you have the elders in the diaspora, the old dudes or the old women, like they busy in back home. But how do they get their sources?
Yeah.
From the so-called Somali media, which manipulate Somalis.
Yeah.
So if you ask me, the Somali media that exists in the diaspora, they're useless.
Okay.
Because if they were to focus, issues here that are affecting us, our communities, then they would have been a better media. But they gotta, continue. It's a continuation of that, diaspora Bufis reverse Bufis syndrome.
Yeah. Okay, that I understand now. I didn't understand it when you first said it. I think you should coin that thing.
But the youngsters like a Sheeko Sheeko. You know what I mean? Like a few of you, probably I only know probably Sheeko Sheeko. I don't know anything else. Probably maybe a few other. You know what I mean? You guys are doing a great job because you're not focusing on Somalia.
Yeah. Well, we've never
on Somalia. It divides us.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. We are Somalis. We are from Somalia, but we're not in Somalia, right? So I can't talk about the challenges if I'm not there. We can talk about the challenges here. What other Somali medias did you guys watch? I'll give it to you, Bueller. Give me just name one or two, anything that comes to mind. Go.
I guess my mom showed me Universal TV.
iyadoo bishii barakeysineed Ramadaan lagu jiro ayaa munaasabad tartan
intay meel kale joogi lahaayeen iyo meel kale in sportska caafimaadkooda fitnesskooda ku jira
waxaan halkaan isugu nimid maanta bilawnay koob loo yaqaan Ramadan.
So that's pretty much.
Do you like it? Have you watched it?
I watched it, but there's not much I can relate to. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about you guys?
Mandekh.
I
think that's what it's called.
Oh, Mandekh. Yeah, my mom told me about that one too. Yeah.
But I don't watch that.
What is it?
It's not relatable to me. I don't know, man. My mom watches it sometimes. I see the old people in my house watch it. I don't watch it.
Somali cable just has a bunch of different Somali channels on it.
Yeah.
Talking about different regions in Somalia.
But again, not something that you can relate to?
Nothing that you can relate to.
The only Somali media.
There's nothing for you young people.
Yeah,
the only Somali media that people around my age watch is probably like funny vines.
We made the bitch. Bitch.
Shout out Abdi, shout out Yusuf. Wallahi, my forehead so big, I'm Somali.
Okay.
Geek Nation.
Geek Nation. Funny
Shout
Facebook
out-
groups
shout
of
out
mine
to
that
them.
Somalia Dunka, a Snapchat group,
Yeah.
It's a lot of Zoom.
stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Okay. So if we don't, first of all, there's not many of Somali outlets that are out there, right? And if there are, we're not.
Their websites. Their websites.
Yeah, like Hiran.com.
Oh, yeah.
There are thousands of websites, but the problem, like I said, they're all poisons.
Yeah.
They're all poisons.
Oh.
Yeah, they're all
Yeah.
sick in the head.
Well, I
I'm
can't
not
even.
gonna lie,
Can I tell you? I'll be
when
honest.
when I went back to Somalia in 2013, if I would have freaking believed in this, I would have been tainted. My mind would have been corrupted. So when I went back to Somalia, I had my own version of Somalia.
Okay.
And I was inspired in back home.
Okay.
People in back home are amazing.
Yeah.
They are a million times better than Somalis in the diaspora. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna deny it.
Yeah. You know, Iman said at one point, Iman, who's a panelist on this show, in the previous episode, she's not here, by the way, shout out to her, though, she's going to be coming back, inshallah. She said, I'm not interested in going to Somalia. Never have, never will. I might go to Kenya, but that's about it. Because, again, she can't relate to it, right? There's not a drive.
I was going to say, to piggyback off what he said. He said the Somali media makes you not want to go to Somalia, right? And that they poison it. I don't know. I can't attest to that. But I want to go to Somalia because everyone I know who actually goes there, they tell me how nice it is. And
They always come back.
come each and now I want to retire and go to Somalia whenever. That's my dream is to retire and go to Somalia.
Well, first,
Inshallah.
Inshallah.
What the Iman and anyone else that do not know anything about Somalia need to know, Somalia is one of the richest nation in the entire universe. You know,
But I don't blame her for thinking like that.
The only problem that Somalia has a lot of issues, and the ones that will take Somalia out of where Somalia is today and will take it to the next level. It starts with you guys, the younger generation.
Right.
You guys, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You guys are the ones that most definitely, if you
Inshallah.
go back,
That's everything.
that will make a huge
Yeah,
difference.
I've always wanted to go back to Somalia and make a difference. I just don't want to die. Like, no, I'll be honest with you. Well, and I know, like you, if you're gonna die, I'm gonna die right here next door. It doesn't matter. But I've seen like so many times where it's like, oh, there's a graduation, boom, there's a bomb. Like, my chances of dying is higher in Somalia, and I don't want that.
I definitely disagree.
Do you?
How many?
Now Mogadishu, that's true.
From 2005 to 2015.
Right.
2005, 2015. Do you know the number of young Somali men that have been, and I'm going to use the word executed, that have been executed here in Canada?
I don't know.
Okay.
100 million plus.
Okay.
Okay.
I didn't know that.
Okay, but the thing is, the fear of dying, going back home, it's a real thing. I was lucky enough. I got to go to. My dad took me to Somalia first time in 2008 when I was in high school.
MashaAllah.
And it was a life-changing experience.
Thank you.
Was it dangerous? Absolutely. I went there during a time when there were Ethiopians that were occupying.
Oh, that was bad.
Mogadishu.
2008.
And it was very, very, very unstable time. But it was a life-changing experience.
Yeah.
Would I hear gunshots and mortars and stuff going off every now and then? Absolutely, I would. And it was
2008
shitting
though.
bricks.
Yeah.
It was 2008. I was shitting bricks.
Yeah.
But it opened my eyes to a whole new world. There was no. I was in high school, so I wasn't really paying attention to media much. But my connection to Somalia was through my parents, and alhamdulillah, they always, especially my dad, would always tell me stories of Somalia, of the Somalia he grew up in, the Somalia that he got to, and that's something that I felt like a lot of. Up until today, as a grown older person, our media just doesn't seem to have that connection. No, they don't bring that connection to us. In fact, there's these media outlets and stuff, but they don't reach out to the youth, the diaspora living overseas. They don't. They feel like they left. It's none of their business, and they just try to deal with the issues over there. But they need to be able to reach out to us, and I feel like that's a very crucial thing that they need to do.
Why not get creative and come up your own media.
So hold on. Speaking
rather than expecting for them to reach out to you.
Speaking of creating our own, right?
Yeah.
Agree or disagree? Let me know. YouTube. YouTube is the new platform of creating your own content. There's a lot of Somali younger generation that has putting out content, from funny vines to just an everyday thing.
God, we're following an ambulance. Clearly it's an emergency.
It's for the experience. For the experience. For the motherfucking experience.
So, breaking news, my fellas. Your girl at the game, the season opening. No, maybe she just likes basketball. Fucking Drake.
Hi guys.
Hi.
And welcome to another Monday motivation video. Every week we'll be answering your questions, and today's question is:
What? Hello, how you doing? Okay.
Your subscriber count is decreasing. Fuck.
Make that like your little thing.
Well, no, it's to be my thing.
I can't even.